Here I am talking to an empty mic again. Forgot I turned it off before the video even started. Unbelievable. With that said, there it is. Finishing that 100%, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I needed it for the completion event, for the Alliance event, and then also got it done and out of the way. Now all I have is Chapter 1. Just talking about how they're changing some of the 5 stars. Hulk is going to be coming to the crystal, along with the features are going to be hitting the 5-star crystal a little faster. It's interesting. Not a big fan of it. I'm afraid it kind of waters down the 5-star crystal. It really waters down the players, or the guys that you say, hey man, I definitely want to go after this character, and you save up the extra shards for it. At this point, I can't really see much of a reason to save. So, all right. So I'm getting close on my verse on the arena here. Got 250,000 basically to go until I'll finish this out, be able to claim my tier 4 basic catalyst, and look at moving another hero to the rank. One second here while I just welcome the new people to my channel. We're going to switch that up. We'll use Spider-Man for his armor break against Ultron, and then Black Widow against the Cosmic Superior Iron Man, hoping to not activate the big hill there at the end. So what I was saying earlier about the quest line was I did get a chance to bring some characters along that I normally don't bring. Gwenpool, Nebula. I enjoy playing as Nebula mainly because I like to see how high I can stack her shocks up and then push them off on the opponent and activate the L2, doubling it. The problem is I tend to get myself pushed back into a corner, which is exactly what you saw happen earlier. And at that point, it's very difficult to get everything back out of the corner and time everything. So, kind of throws things off a little bit, but it is a blast. And when it does go, kind of get to sit back and laugh and be like, wow, that's insane. Because the amount of damage that comes off of it can be pretty heavy. Star-Lord having no issues making a quick run of that Hulk Buster. After this, I'll grab my 5-star champs. They should be good for about 15k each, which is going to put another 45,000 up on the books. Really pushing things a lot closer at that point. As you can tell, my battery's close to dying on my phone. Yikes. Oh, come on. Now my phone's lagging. Alright, and we're back up to speed. Alright, pulled that one out. What's up, Nightmare? Chid? Good to see you guys. Chid's been here before. Appreciate him coming back. can't say enough about the guys that come in and watch, even though the stream is a little bit laggy. Sorry about that. As I was telling Chid in live chat, issue with this live stream is an internet provider issue, so real quick. So I've got one of these actually getting to burn out, so we're going to go ahead and use that and get that out of the way. Alright, some interesting matchups. Not really anything that should cause any problems. The Scarlet Witch could be an issue, seeing how she is maxed out. Put magic against her for two reasons. One, even though I believe I will beat her with even my Scarlet Witch, the fact that I just wasted a arena boost on it, I did not want to run the risk of not picking up that win. So as I was telling Chib here in the chat, he asked how things have been going. Told him been going good. I am looking to get more subscribers. I need 100 subscribers so I can actually change the channel URL and actually name it myself rather than whatever gibberish YouTube puts down. So, if you're watching it, do me a favor, please subscribe. Send some people my way to subscribe. All the help I can get is greatly appreciated. Would like to get it so I can actually put the channel name in how I want, so I can actually share it and make it a lot easier to deal with. So there was a good win. Scarlet Witch should net me some pretty solid points. Definitely pulling me a lot closer. Power drain from the Scarlet Witch is not so much a problem as it cleared both of us out. Nope, I was afraid that would happen. Should survive it, and I did. Activated a limbo, so that's going to actually help out. We're going to end this. Can't risk it. Chid's doing me a favor, throwing my link up in his Alliance line chat. I greatly appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Again, I apologize about the lag on the live feed. The recorded video should come out perfectly fine. If you see a video that is messed up, please let me know. I've got everything backed up on my computer, so I can always go enter them back up. So don't hesitate to let me know. Let's see here. What other? We'll just throw Juggernaut with them. So at this point, again, playing it safe, knowing that I've got two 5 stars going here, I just want to make sure I come away with wins and that I don't risk missing out on the big points. I mean, those two alone, there's 18,000 each, or just shy of it anyways. Just shy of 6,000 times 3, that's 18, so 17,000, almost 18,000 each 5 star. That goes a long way. I mean, right there's 36 just between those two, so not worth risking a hard challenge and accidentally walking away with a defeat. Very curious to see what Mordo's going to go for. He's a great defender. He's limited elsewhere, but a lot of people have been looking for him. The only thing about it is that he is getting ready to come to the 5-star crystal, so the value of the 4-star is definitely going to take a hit. Don't get me wrong, it's still valuable and it's still very useful, but not near what it was. People start slapping down a 5-star Mordo on defense, it's definitely going to put up some problems. Chid and me both agree. Got to go for him at least once. Really no sense pulling him twice. Signature ability is handy, but it's not a necessity. It doesn't really change his gameplay. And it's not going to change how effective he is on defense. Hopefully I can run this combo meter up here and get an unstoppable. There it is. Unblockable finish. Closing in on that million mark, and at that point 100,000 seems like forever away, but what's up, Jordan? Welcome to the channel. Appreciate you coming to watch. Again, everything's delayed, so you're not going to hear that in time. But if you come back and watch the video later, you definitely will. Iron Man's not duped, so I don't have to worry about his heals. So just talking to a guy in chat that just joined, Jordan. First time I've ever seen him here, so definitely want to make sure I say hey to him here. And again, since everything's backlogged on the video, live chat does take priority. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, Superior Iron Man, not being duped. Don't have to worry about his heals, and at that point, I don't really care who's going up against him. I don't have to worry about nullifying it or bypassing it. It's just a straight fight, so Hyperion really should have no issues with this fight. One down, two to go. Absolutely love fighting as Iceman. Fun character to play. Uh, as bad as it sounds, it also allows for a lot of play errors because of his ice armor. You get a free stun, you can push him to L3, not have to worry about it. So the ice armor gives you a lot of flexibility. And then on top of it, a lot of ways to take care of other aspects of the game. His cold snap takes care of evade. So all you have to do is keep reapplying L1 if you're fighting somebody that has evade. So somebody like Spider-Man, Nightcrawler, all those little crafty characters that are annoying to play against, Iceman is definitely somebody you can bring to the fight that's going to give them problems. Well, we quickly got a neurotoxin up on Drax, so this should be a pretty quick fight. And there it is. $95,000 away. Almost makes you think of like the 99 bottles of beer on the song wall. Just slowly chipping away. Feels like it'll never end. Ready to get this done, decide who I want to level, or if I want to set back and wait a little bit, knowing that I've got Mordo coming up from the arena and Voodoo later this month. Based on what we do in our alliance, I should be able to pull down enough catalyst anyway, but for some reason, if something was to slow down, that would be kind of a game changer. Also, I have to contemplate the idea of if I was able to pull a mutant catalyst from any of these map 5 crystals that I have. So if I can get lucky, I can look at taking Archangel, Iceman. I could push Nightcrawler pretty quick up to a 5/5. So it's kind of one of those things. Which way do I want to go? An additional 440 would be handy. Make it easier for questing, also in the arena. But picking up another 550 is always nice. And with some of the champions that I have would be pretty heavy. as far as lineups go. Because at that point, I could go with an attacker such as Archangel. I can go with a very utility type player such as Iceman, or work on leveling up Nightcrawler real quick and really stack up my Alliance defense. So, a lot of options, and I don't know that there's really a wrong way to go. Ooh, did not get out of the way like I was supposed to. I released my block to dodge and did not work out. At this point, I'm going to just look at running myself up to special 3, and that's pretty well instant death. Oh, and I about threw my phone, this time on accident. Though I will say, I haven't thrown my phone yet, thanks to the game. Probably came close a couple times, but so far, it has survived. Debating on going and using a refill on Scarlet Witch just to bring her back quickly, since she does have the multiplier on her. Be a quick way to really take care of a lot of points. Oh. That's what I get. I was typing. Jeez, that was annoying. Alright, I better look at plugging the phone up here. Under 70K. X-23 is always a fun fight. A lot of guildmates, or a lot of alliance members of mine, absolutely love her. I mean, I think she's good. I'm just not as hyped up about her as everyone else is, I guess. I mean, it's basically Wolverine round 2. Wolverine obviously is one of the top champs in the game, so it is exciting. It's just, to me, it's the same character. So, it's hard to be different excited. She's an absolute beast, though. Regeneration, heavy bleeds. She can definitely tear through some opponents. This should be fun. Crossbones versus Crossbones. So far, the upper hand goes in my favor. Ah, messed up dodging back there. It's alright, we'll return the favor. That's going to be all she wrote. Chid was asking where I lived. I asked where he lived. He's from Nigeria. I was explaining I'm from Missouri. He figured Chicago or New Jersey. I don't know where he gets New Jersey. I don't think I sound Jersey-ish, but I did live in Chicago, so I guess I can give him like half a point for guessing that right. Almost done with this bloody run. Be so glad when it's over. Got a late start on it, so it's kind of pushed the timing. Day has been fairly busy. Alright. So after this, it should put me within a shot of being able to finish this up. And the Phoenix is up. And the Phoenix is down. So close to being done with this. It was interesting to see how they have Gamora as the featured champ in this arena, which makes it, in my opinion, going to be even more difficult to pull the Mordo. Most people aren't going to go for Gamora, I don't think. She's a fairly basic champ. Quite a few people have her. Even if you don't, I can't say that there's a lot there that makes you want to go grind the arena for it. So, a little curious to see where Mordo falls on the arena champ or on the arena list this month. I guess next 3 days. So, just afraid he's going to go for a high point total, and I'm not sure I really want to grind that out. But he is a champion I want, so I'm kind of like torn. Daredevil not duped. Don't have to worry about his evade near as much. And on top of it, it's the Netflix Daredevil instead of the classic. So totally different signature, which definitely makes it a lot easier to fight him. If you haven't watched the TV show on Netflix, Daredevil, I do recommend it. I just now started getting around to it. Absolutely fantastic show. Looking forward to finishing up the rest of the others to go along with it. Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. There was that evade that I was hoping to not miss, but so close. $29,000 points. discussing Nebula and her stacks of shock, explaining to Chid that they don't expire. He said, the one reason to take and use them early would be if they expire. They don't, which is why you can just stack them up. The problem is I play horribly with her because I do nothing but sit around and try to stack them as high as I can and then hit L2. Looks like Chid has an awakening gem. He was basically saying he wished he had Nebula. I've got a saved. Actually, I got a couple saved awakening gems. Matter of fact, I'll show them after I get my catalyst here. But I think I've got a science, a tech, and generic 4 stars. So. So apparently Chid has a tech awakening gem. Asked if I was saving it for Howard the Duck. Actually, not really saving it. My problem is I can be very indecisive on who I want to use items on, which is why my stash and stockpile are out of control. I've been debating between using it for either Nebula, now that I have her, and she is fun to play, or Ultron, as he is still a monster. Can use him in a lot of different aspects of the game. So it's one of those things where really the solid, easy choice is Ultron, as it is safe. But Nebula is an absolute beast, and when played right and not playing around, can put out some serious damage. And as Chid just said, she does heal more, but it's harder to activate. It requires a critical hit of some sort. But man, when she heals, it throws out a ton of heals. Her signature opens it up so that she can constantly heal throughout the battle. Once the heals are used, her body starts looking to reapply the heals. So that comes in handy. I mean, in a long fight, you could, in theory, be able to heal her up pretty heavy. Chid asked the $1 million question: when is my internet getting fixed? Well, I'm waiting to hear back from my internet provider, so if I don't hear back on what exactly is the issue, then that'll be problem number 1. They think it's just a throttling issue in the area, but they're double checking. If not, going to get that taken care of. The other side is I move in about 10 days. So if they don't get it fixed in the next couple of days, kind of hard for me to take and push on it from the standpoint that I'm getting ready to move and I'm going to just sign up with a different deal altogether if they don't get it fixed. So it's kind of a catch-22 for me. So I have a feeling that by the time the internet gets fixed or is at the verge of getting fixed, I'm essentially going to be moving, and so the new studio or the new internet and new system and everything will be up in place and running right away. So hopefully, all fingers crossed, no later than May 30th, things should be set and ready to go. There could be a day or two down there while I'm moving, but barring any crazy events, my live stream should be fixed no later than the 30th, possibly sooner if my current internet provider fixes what's going on their end before then. Am I going to use the same provider? No. Hell no. At this point, the fact that I'm having the issues that I am drives me insane. So they've had a chance to fix it. If they was to fix it shortly, possibly. The fact that it's taken as long as it has and as many phone calls, that pretty well sums it up for me. So we're going to give it a new shot, new provider, see, make sure if that fixes things and go from there. And that victory should be enough to push me over the threshold and get me my Tier 4 basic catalyst. Just got a message from my alliance. Quake is down in our alliance quest, so we'll look to go help clear out the next set of pathways for them after this alliance, or after this arena is done. Colossus down and on to the next. Probably don't see myself pushing for Mordo this round, seeing that I'm going to be basically coming into it a half a day late. Actually, a little more than half a day now. And Chid's pretty well got this nailed down. 10 days. Better stream sounds like a plan. I totally agree. Cannot wait. Hopefully it helps build the channel. Very frustrating to try and put out a good quality video whenever I'm being held back, but hopefully it's going to be resolved soon. And I can start building from there, so. Hopefully all the people that have came and watched and seen my laggy stream come back and give it a shot once it's up and running on full boat, so. And there it is. Yay! T4 basic catalyst done. Ugh. 16 hours to go. Didn't really want to mess with going that long. Like I said, I'm a half a day behind on Mordo. I can't decide if I want to start that grind just yet or not. I think he's probably going to go for a high score. I don't know if I have the time to catch up. So, if I decide to do it, you guys will definitely get to watch. In the meantime, let's go help out an Alliance quest and get this taken care of for these guys. Alright. Curious on which direction I need to go for these guys. I'm just going to go ahead and head to the outside right. It looks like Chid's putting in his guess for Mordo at 4.8 mil. You know, I can't disagree with it. I think it's going to go very similar to Ghost Rider. Here I am getting my face smashed in Alliance Quest for no reason. I think it'll be very similar to Ghost Rider. It'll be interesting to see. Chib saving all of his catalysts and everything up for Voodoo. His Mordo's already ranked 4, so I'm pretty jealous already of that. My problem is I am about out of catalyst for Mystics. I've already got Scarlet Witch and Magic 550, so. So, Chid's encouraging me to go after Mordo now. It's definitely going to be a very long grind. It's very doable, but very long, so. The issue for me is it is coming up on the weekend, which is probably my busiest time at work. So that's definitely going to be the problem. If I didn't have to worry about regular work and I could sit here and just grind, I'd have no problems being able to pick up the 4 million, 5 million for Mordo. Knowing that my weekend could be just as hectic and such, makes it super tough to do. So, we'll see. I may look at starting in on the chase for Mordo tonight. If I can get a good start on him. We'll see what my day tomorrow looks like, and then might be able to push that for him. Seems like a far stretch. 5 million. Missing half of a day of grinding. Could be hectic, but we'll see what happens. Running into a punch from Red Hulk is never a good idea. Luckily, his L1 is very easy to avoid and pretty easy to bait most of the time. Alright. Joys of Thor, half health, pretty well guaranteed kill. Just from the armor break and the long stun, you got plenty of time to be able to put an opponent down. Ooh, Spider-Man. Not exactly my favorite fight here, but as long as I can avoid getting evaded a lot here, get some stuns in. That was horrible. Armor break definitely comes in handy. And that's all she wrote. Whew. Thor is such a beast still. I know a lot of people were down on Thor after the nerf, unable to just continue to stack and stack and stack. But at the end of the day, he's still an absolute hoss. Hits hard. He's got a stun. Can stack armor break twice. Is he as powerful as he used to be? No, maybe not. But he can still put an opponent down pretty easy, and especially get him to about half health. If you can activate your L2 or L3, you're pretty well looking at putting him away at that point. So there we go. Used up all the energy there. Looks like the Alliance shouldn't have much problems with this map. Again, we're only doing map 4, so nothing too exciting there. Not like something I get to write home to mom and dad about or brag about to any of my friends on the game. But hey, we're a growing alliance. We got a lot of new players. So checking on our war. Looks like things are going well. Definitely heading the right way. Quick look at our base. Matter of fact, just got a message. Looks like we're sending a couple guys in our war to explore, so looks like we're feeling pretty comfortable about where we're at. See if they're hung up anywhere. We got a Hyperion as our boss. Our right side's holding fairly well. She could be a problem. Let's see what they got here. And he's done a pretty good job marching up on the left side, so this could come down to a simple bit of explore and defensive kills. So alright guys, I'll do one more quick run here for completion. Just because I'm so close to being done. We'll pick out a couple new people to run with. We'll grab Psylocke. Crossbones. This is definitely a part where I wish my stream was actually capable of keeping up. It'd be fun to see if anybody had any requests, but for now we'll run this group. It'll be a good fun group to run, so. A lot of power drain in this group between Magic, Psylocke, and Scarlet Witch. All three of them very capable of controlling the other opponent. So it looks like we got one more path to the right, and then everything on the left. So we'll go far right, get that out of the way. Should give me a pep talk here, saying pretty sure he thinks once I move, get the internet fixed, and get the stream running the way it should be running, people will come around the stick. It's encouraging to know. It is frustrating right now, but I also understand who wants to sit in here and just watch a stream that's got about a 20-minute lag. Alright, it may not be 20 minutes, but definitely feels that way. I forgot I'm not in arena. I guess I should pay attention. I'm not going to be able to regenerate health. Here we'll have a little fun. We'll let Archangel take on Agent Venom. Venom's very capable of shedding the bleeds, which makes it difficult to stack the poison, which makes it difficult to get the neurotoxin. However, if you can get it all pieced together, it will actually stop his ability to shed all the passives. So there's the poison. There's the neurotoxin. As you'll see now, no longer capable of shedding off any of the debuffs, which is pretty interesting. You just got to be able to get those bleed and poison up quickly on him before he has a shot of shedding or shrugging those off. We'll just let Archangel make a run, see how far we can go. Three stacks of bleeds, 2 poisons. If we can get a neurotoxin in before Limbo comes in. There it is, and you'll see now she can't activate Limbo, therefore negating one of the best things about magic. Alright. Mike died. Just had to bring it back from the dead. Every so often it decides that it's time for it to turn off. It's got some extra work to do. Didn't use Archangel here as Abomination is immune to poison, so we use Crossbones, as you can see. Very handy. Stacking up the Fury. Don't have to worry about poison. We'll let him just go to town. Almost done. And again, gonna have fun, let Archangel take care of the business. Chid making fun of my 1400 units, acting like I'm unit rich or something. There's the neurotoxins on Captain. He's definitely feeling the pain. 2 poisons, 2 neurotoxin. Just playing keep away at this point, and there he goes. One second. Checking. One of my alliance guys is going through Road to the Labyrinth. I mean, he's on chapter 4. He's on round 5. What? Such a pain. Such a difficult deal. And it's just time consuming more than anything. Should just realize I have Dormu as well. And he's duped. Yeah, we'll go ahead and burn these mini ones. Chiz got to rub it in my face. He has Mordo. It's so not fair. Luke Cage, unable to bleed, pointless to run. Archangel, we'll go ahead and let Crossbones have some fun. Scarlet Witch is really probably the best to fight, just because of her nullifies. Being able to nullify so much comes in so handy. Chid still taunt me in live chat. Ooh. I look up, look down, getting pounded by Luke Cage. Not always a good thing. Ugh, horrible. Now he's ragging on me about Gwenpool. It's never ending with this guy. Should just torture me about my lineup. It's not nice. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Whew. So we got what? 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'll have to burn 2 of my little heal, or 2 of my little energies. Or actually, we'll just wait 5 minutes. No sense in burning the second one. Curious on Archangel, how I do against Rogue. So let's find out. Her debuffs last a shorter time span, so my fear is the bleeds won't last long enough to really stack up. Well, shoot. So Chid's asking about Nebula's heals. Nebula's heals are interesting. They work similar to Ultron, but from the standpoint that it's on contact, if it's a critical hit over a certain percentage, she activates her heals. It can be interrupted just the same as Ultron's. If somebody was to parry you, it interrupts it, or she gets stunned. So that is the way that it's similar, though she does heal for a lot more. So what I'll do here while we wait, I'll go pop her up so you can actually see the way it's written. Alright. So there's the heals. Has to take 110% damage. Deal 110% of their attack. So basically a crit. at that point, it kicks in. So I like it. The heal is amazing. If she gets stunned, it goes away, so you just be kind of careful with her. But outside of that, she's still an amazing character. Definitely enjoy playing with Nebula. Chid says Angela probably better. It's possible. I like Angela. I didn't get her, which kind of irritated me. I have her as a 3-star, but not as a 4-star, so she is on my list to go get. We got 2 minutes, and I can take and go after Yondu. In the meantime, to give you guys a little bit of a breakdown, don't forget, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. On top of it, you can now also follow me on Twitter. Going to use that as a way to post ideas, chats, thoughts, anything like that. That would be the idea. So please check it out. Again, just looking to get everything growing. I do have new internet service coming no later than the 30th, so in 10 days, basically. At that point, I'll be moving. New internet provider is coming in either way. Hopefully, my current internet provider gets the current issue fixed in the meantime. If not, if you don't mind putting up with my videos and my choppy live stream till then, I do greatly appreciate it. So, with that being said, let's check in and see where we're at. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. Alright, 1 minute. And we can go after Yondu. Alright. So after this, we're going to basically have, let's see, 2 paths left, it looks like. Go to far left, go to the middle left. And that will be all she wrote. So 2 more passes in here, I'll be at 100% for the event. Definitely looking forward to being done with the event. Then I can focus back on Chapter 4, or Act 4 of the normal story mode, getting that out of the way. And here we go. Finish off Yondu and call it a night. And again, we're going to use Scarlet Witch just to try and make this easy. And I think that might be the first time I've seen his L2, so. Apparently you cannot dodge it. Looks like it's something where you're just going to have to block it and move on. Picking that regeneration up was handy, but not going to matter. Yondu down. And another good run. Again, 2 more runs to go. Do those tomorrow. Have this all completed. And on the last stream, I finally got my Tier 4 basic, thankfully. Definitely a long, painful grind. Glad it's over. So at this point, I'm going to go check our inventory, see kind of what I'm looking at on catalyst-wise. Really going to need to stack up some more Tier 3 basic catalysts just to level up the guys that are going to be coming in and what I have remaining. If I could level up the rest of my typical heroes that are champions that I have, definitely make it a lot easier in the arena, especially as I push for Mordo and Dr. Voodoo later this month. So, almost up to another